Welcome back friends. Today in this video tutorial of Anita Bioconcept, and today I am here with you all again to discuss about the tumor necrosis factor alpha, which is a principal cytokine, which is very special type of cytokine which does play a very important role to stimulate the endothelial cells for the acute phase inflammation. So as in my previous video tutorials I had told that I'll be discussing about the tumor necrosis factor alpha. So now today I am with you all here to discuss on the topic tumor necrosis factor alpha. So our topic today is tumor necrosis factor alpha. Okay, so first of all we will know about its production, how it is going to be produced, about its production. It is mainly produced by monocytes, macrophages, dendritic cells, Th1 cells and other cells. So, the producing cells are monocytes, macrophages, DC means dendritic cells, Th1 cells as well as other cells. Okay, now I will be discussing about its function, because in my previous video tutorials I was telling about the immunoregulatory functions of the cytokine. So since tumor necrosis factor alpha is also a principal cytokine, it's a very important cytokine. So in this video tutorial also I'll be discussing about the functions of tumor necrosis factor alpha. So mainly it is responsible for the mediation of or to mediate acute inflammation. Okay, it's that type of principal cytokine which is mainly responsible for the mediation of acute inflammatory responses or acute inflammation. So actually its main function is to act on the endothelial cells. Okay, and by acting on the endothelial cells it is mainly being responsible to mediate a lots of functions. It acts mainly on endothelial cells and stimulate the inflammation and coagulation pathway. So first of all, there are two functions which are being mediated by the stimulated endothelial cells, and how these endothelial cells become stimulated by tumor necrosis factor alpha. This cytokine mediate the stimulation of endothelial cells. Okay, tumor necrosis factor alpha stimulated the endothelial cells, and after that endothelial cells stimulate the inflammation and coagulation pathway. Okay, tumor necrosis factor, what it did? It act on endothelial cells, but there are lots of functions of tumor necrosis factor alpha, so we will see one by one. It's also being responsible, this tumor necrosis factor alpha is also being responsible to it also stimulates the tumor necrosis factor alpha. It also stimulates the endothelial cells for lots of many functions. So what are those functions? Today I will discuss. So tumor necrosis factor alpha does stimulate the endothelial cells, and after that stimulation the endothelial cells produce selectins and ligands, for leukocyte integrins. Okay, for the leukocyte integrins, these tumor necrosis factor alpha stimulate the endothelial cells, and after that stimulation endothelial cells are going to secrete the selectins and ligands, which are mainly responsible for the leukocyte integrins during a process known as diapedesis. Okay, now what do you mean by diapedesis? Okay, let me discuss diapedesis. Diapedesis means passage of blood cells through the passage of blood cells, okay, through the through the intact wall of capillaries, so that it can typically accompany the inflammation. Okay, so what is diapedesis? Diapedesis is the passage of blood cells through the intact wall of capillaries so that it can accompany the inflammation process. Okay, typically so that it typically accompany the inflammation process. So this is the meaning of diapedesis. So during this diapedesis, for the leukocyte integrins, how these endothelial cells are getting stimulated for the production of selectins and ligands? By the tumor necrosis factor alpha, these endothelial cells are getting stimulated and they produce the selectins as well as ligands, which are for the leukocyte integrins, which are for the process of diapedesis, which are required and which are for the diapedesis process, or we can say that these are for leukocyte integrins during the diapedesis process. And I have told that what is the meaning of diapedesis? Diapedesis means the passage of blood throughout the walls of capillaries, actually throughout the intact wall of capillaries, which typically accompany the inflammatory process or inflammation process. So this is all about the tumor necrosis factor alpha function. There are lots of more functions of tumor necrosis factor alpha. So let's discuss one by one. What I have told that the main function of tumor necrosis factor alpha is to stimulate the endothelial cells. So again it is going to tumor necrosis factor alpha, again it is going to stimulate the endothelial cells. E cells means endothelial cells. Okay, so I am writing like this: E cells, endothelial cells. So why it is going to stimulate the endothelial cells? What is the main advantage? So it stimulates the tumor necrosis factor alpha. It stimulates the endothelial cells so that to produce the chemokines. Okay, to produce the chemokines that helps in chemotaxis, I have told in my previous video, it helps in chemotaxis, okay, as well as it helps in diapedesis process also, as well as recruitment of leukocyte. Okay, recruitment of leukocytes. So I have told that tumor necrosis factor alpha stimulates the endothelial cells so that it can produces the chemokines, which are having various functions. And what are the various functions of chemokines? Chemotaxis, diapedesis, as well as recruitment of leukocytes. Now I will tell you, it also stimulates tumor necrosis factor alpha. It also stimulates, first of all, it stimulates the endothelial cells to produce chemokines, which are having various types of function. Okay, as well as it helps in the recruitment of leukocytes. Now it also stimulates macrophages. Okay, it also stimulates macrophages, okay, to secrete interleukin 1. And what is the main function of interleukin 1? The main function of interleukin 1 is the redundancy, to maintain the redundancy. Okay, so it stimulates the macrophages to secrete. And what macrophages does? Macrophages secrete interleukin 1, which is for redundancy. Okay, so I have already told about redundancy. I am not going to repeat at all. So this is redundancy. So macrophages secrete IL-1, means interleukin 1, which is for redundancy. Again, next, what happens? It activates tumor necrosis factor alpha. It activates the neutrophils. Now the next function is to activate the neutrophils and promote extracellular killing, okay, and promote extracellular killing by neutrophils. After the activation of neutrophils, there is promotion of extracellular killing by neutrophils. So how these neutrophils are getting activated? By tumor necrosis factor alpha. Now again, the next function of tumor necrosis factor alpha is to stimulate the liver also, so that the production of acute phase proteins takes place. So what is its next function? Tumor necrosis factor alpha does also stimulates liver so that the production of acute phase proteins takes place. Okay, so now there is again one more function of tumor necrosis factor alpha in relation to the stimulation of endothelial cells. So again and again I am telling, you must be thinking that again I am telling that tumor necrosis factor alpha does stimulate the endothelial cell. So yes, again tumor necrosis factor alpha does stimulate the endothelial cells that form capillaries to expose those proteins that activate the blood clot formation in capillaries, okay, within the capillaries. So tumor necrosis factor alpha, so let's start from here. This tumor necrosis factor alpha does stimulate the endothelial cells, okay, that form capillaries, that expresses those proteins that activate the formation of blood clots within the capillaries, that expresses those proteins that helps to form blood clots within capillaries. Okay, those type of proteins are being expressed that activate and that helps to form blood clots, or that activate blood clot formation within the capillaries. So why it is required? Why the formation of these blood clot capillary, these blood clot are required within the capillaries? What is its need? Okay, so what is its need? Why it is being required? Why the formation of blood clots is required within the capillaries? Because it is going to occlude the local blood flow. It occludes local blood flow so that it can helps to prevent the microorganisms entry into the bloodstream, Okay, so what I have told, in this tumor necrosis factor alpha does stimulate the endothelial cells again to form those type of capillaries, to express those type of proteins which are mainly responsible to activate, or those proteins which helps to form the blood clots within the capillaries. And what is the requirement of this formation of these blood clots? Because it is going to occlude the local blood flow so that it can prevent, or so that the microorganisms entry in the bloodstream, into the bloodstream, can be prevented. Okay, now there are some more functions. Okay, I should rub it first of all. There are some more function of there is one more function. There is some more one more important function of tumor necrosis factor alpha is that it is cytotoxic. It is cytotoxic for some tumor cells also. Okay, tumor cells. Okay, it is cytotoxic for the tumor cells. So it is also being responsible to clear the tumor cells, as well as it interacts with it interacts with hypothalamus and what it is for, why this interaction is there with the hypothalamus, so that to induce the fever and sleep. So it interacts with tumor necrosis factor alpha does interact with the hypothalamus to induce fever as well as sleep. Okay, now it is also being responsible in my previous video tutorials. I have already told about it, that tumor necrosis factor alpha is for the stimulate the synthesis of collagen as well as collagenase, stimulate the synthesis of collagen and collagenase for which purpose? For scar tissue formation. So this is all about the producing cells as well as functions of tumor necrosis factor alpha in which context? In context of immune regulation, especially innate immunity regulation. So with this, I must say, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends so that they also can come to know about the topic cytokines and its role in immune regulation. Thank you.